How y'all doing here? This is Razei coming at you with a Wi-Fi battle using Nuevo League rules against Tick, who just got promoted to Elite Four over at Nuevo League. So congratulations to him. This was our last battle we had against each other, and he's a very good battler. We both have. He has a pretty unique team. You don't see a whole lot. Pokemon like Slowbro and Umbreon nowadays, but in our league Umbreon's pretty popular. Anyways, he does have that Ditto, which is a very scary prospect because Ditto can do a lot of damage. And also, I'm not too fond of that Jolteon. I mean, yes, I do have a good counter inside of Excadrill, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling good against that Jolteon. So, let's go ahead and start the battle. He predicted me perfectly. I was obviously going to lead with Smogon, and he notices that and goes ahead and leads his Mandibuzz, sorry, I could not think of the name. And you're going to see a rare moment here where I just don't know what I'm doing, and I go for a Spore. Obviously, Mandibuzz has Overcoat. That doesn't affect him at all. And I don't know why I thought it would. I don't know if I was just hoping on it. I don't know. Whatever. So I go for a Stealth Rock, get my rocks up. I'm pretty sure he's going to defog, but I know that if I keep on going with Stealth Rocks or Sticky Web, eventually one of them will stay up because he can't keep defogging me. So I go for the Sticky Web now, and he goes for the defog, and like I said, since I'm faster, I'm going to be able to get one of them up either way. So he goes for the defog, knocks everything out. Very weird Mandibuzz here. He does have the Life Orb, as you just saw when he took damage when he did the foul play. I don't think I've ever seen a Mandibuzz like that, so that's pretty different. But I get my rocks up, and that's all I care about, because now that I have my rocks up, I do feel like I do feel pretty good about any late game sweeps for my MegaLucario. And I said this is Nuevo League rules, so anyways, so he brings in Ditto to fight my Rotom. That's a good choice on his part, because that Mandibuzz set specifically doesn't want to have anything to do with this Rotom. As predictable as it is, I do go for the Will-O-Wisp. It's a good move to go with. His Ditto is faster though, so on the second move he will go for the Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately for him, I do always carry the Lumberry on my Rotom W. And I'm able to get rid of that burn right away. And I'm able to even go for a Thunderbolt. And at this point, I feel really good because now his Ditto is burned and below 50%. So, it's not looking good for him at all. So he goes ahead and switches out. He's got to save that Ditto. It's one of the biggest threats on his team. And I don't know if I predicted him to burn me. So I was just going to switch out. I was just going to Volt Switch, let him burn me, Volt Switch out into something to start setting up, and possibly go for a sweep. But he does switch out. I go for the Volt Switch, which does next to nothing to Umbreon, who's a very, very, very beastly tank Special Wall. So I bring out Lucario, and I'm going to go ahead and just Mega Evolve and go straight for a close combat, because there's nothing on his team that it won't hit. And I feel good about a close combat against both Mandibuzz and against Slowbro. So I'm okay with just going for the close combat to see what'll happen. He brings in Mandibuzz, takes that Stealth Rock damage. At this point, I'm pretty sure I can 2-hit KO before I can even move. So I feel just fine with my move to go for close combat, like I said. And that'll KO his Mandibuzz. And like I said, I don't think it mattered whether I crit or not. I was gonna move first the second time either way. So it really didn't matter if I critted him right there or not. He was going to die. He brings in Slowbro now. I'm pretty sure I don't want to take a Scald, because if I get burned, that's pretty much the end of that for MegaLucario. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Rotom, because my Rotom is a Special Wall as well, and I don't care if he burns me. So he goes for the Scald. Doesn't do anything. I'm special. I'm water. It doesn't matter. He doesn't get the burn either, so I go and go for the Will-O-Wisp, because Slowbro is very hard to take down. He's a Regenerator. He's going to be healing every single turn. And he has the Toxic. I was not expecting that whatsoever. My Rotom W does not like being toxic at all. So, that's very unfortunate for me. But he is burned, and I'm an electric type, so I feel just great going for a Thunderbolt here to try and damage him. Well, he does a great job predicting that, brings in Jolteon, who will take the Stealth Walk damage, then immediately be healed by my Thunderbolt. And it's a shiny Jolteon, so it's a pretty Jolteon. Anyways, I take more toxic damage, and I decide at this point I don't really need Rotom as much, so I go ahead and just go for a Hydro Pump to try and do some damage. He Shadow Balls, not sure why. I was pretty sure he's going to Thunderbolt and I was going to die from the Toxic, so I really did not care what happened next to Rotom, but I do manage to hit the Hydro Pump, which helps a lot later on. But I do realize that I'm probably going to die here pretty soon. But instead of killing me, he switches out to Umbreon. I'm not entirely sure why. He's faster than me. He has a pretty much guaranteed one-hit KO coming up. But he switched out to Umbreon. I guess it doesn't matter because I do miss the Will-O-Wisp. So it's not like it was going to affect him anyways. And I just die from the poison now anyways. So I guess it really didn't matter what he did right there. I was going to die either way. But oh well, I'm okay with Rotom going down now. So I can bring in my Aegislash. Now I don't know why he didn't go for a foul play here. And I'm not entirely sure why I thought he wouldn't go for a foul play here. I can't remember what my reasoning behind it was. But I was pretty sure, I guess, that even at +2 attack, if I was in defensive mode, he wouldn't one-hit KO me. And then I could just counter kill with Sacred Sword. So I'm not entirely sure where the reasoning on this turn went, but he goes ahead and switches out, and I go straight for the straight Sacred Sword, because that was my idea, was he hits me with foul play, I live, I kill him with Sacred Sword, it's all good. So I go ahead and Sacred Sword to Slowbro, who's going to take very little from it. He is a max defense Slowbro, as well as Psychic type, so, and he does have the Rocket Helm, which does hurt my Aegislash, and I don't like that at all. So I just go for the Shadow Sneak here, try and get some more damage off from the Slowbro. He's gonna go for a Scald and try and burn me, but he does not get too lucky this time. But I go for I get the Citrus Berry to heal me back up, so I'm back up to a respectable amount of health. I can kill the Slowbro now, so I go ahead and bring it down. He has nothing really to bring it in against, besides his Umbreons, and even Umbreon from a +2 attack, I mean, it's going to take some damage, and his Umbreon's already taking enough damage, so I don't think he wanted to take that. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to foul play me here, and I actually predict that perfectly, and go ahead and switch out to my Talonflame, because I know I can take a foul play, and then I get a free turn to just Brave Bird whatever steps in my way. So I survive that. And I just go straight for the Brave Bird. I'm not Choice Banded. I am a leftover set, as you can see here. This is supposed to sweep, but at this point I just decided, if I try to set up, he's going to kill me. So I'll just go ahead and Brave Bird, try to kill him first. I didn't think I could KO him, because he is an Umbreon. But I do get the crit, which is nice, but it's still no KO, so it doesn't matter. Talonflame's going to die either way. So Talonflame goes down. And like I said, I'm just fine with that, even though he does have Ditto, and I do have MegaLucario. You'll see here in a minute why it doesn't work out for him later. So I'm bringing Lucario to just go ahead and finish him off with an extreme kill. Because MegaLucario is actually, with Rocks up and Extreme Speed, is actually a pretty reliable Talonflame counter. Most Talonflame don't survive an Extreme Speed after Stealth Rocks. So that's kind of nice. So he brings in his Mega Scizor, and Tick right now did not respect the power of close combat. I don't know if he thought I was scared of his Scizor, or that his Scizor was bulky enough, but he does make a very, very bad move right here. Now I go for close combat, and it does about 80% of his health, maybe 75%. And he goes for a Roost, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I just did a ton of your health, about 80% of your health. You're not going to heal back 80%. And I finish him off right here with the second close combat. And in our league, MegaLucario is not banned because of what Smogon said. We don't use exactly the same rules because, frankly, we think some of them are a little bit stupid. And one of them is MegaLucario not being banned, mostly because it's very hard to use MegaLucario well. Anyway, so he Mega Evolves into my MegaLucario. That's a very good move on his part, except my moves, none of them can touch Aegislash. I carry Close Combat, Extreme Speed, and Poison Jab, and right here he saw the set and realized that it didn't matter. My MegaLucario cannot touch my Aegislash. And I'm okay with that, so I go for the Sacred Sword because I know he has to switch out. I know there's nothing he can do about it. So I know it's pretty much the end of the match for him. He has nothing to, he's basically going to be forced to play my Aegislash, and I still have Excadrill waiting in the wings, and he has to pick Shadow Sneak because he can't hurt Aegislash otherwise. So he's not going to, he's scarfed in, so it's basically over for him. Now, I am a very suspicious person, so I go ahead and go for a King Shield because I want him to get weakened down, so that even if he crits, there will be no way for him to kill my Excadrill. And so I get him weakened down to -2. I go for King Shield again, I miss. He Shadow Sneaks and almost kills me. But no cigar for him. And like I said, that's going to be a match because I'll King Shield again, we go down to -4. And the next turn he'll be able to finally kill me, but it won't matter because I do have Excadrill, and Excadrill will finish off Aegislash. Like I said, this is a Elite 4 member from Nuevo League. He's a very, very good battler. He did face one of the toughest teams I could throw together, and did pretty well. I mean, I felt like I was in control most of the match, but I can't tell if that was because I had some pretty good lucky hits, like the Hydro Pump did hit. I did get a crit from Talonflame. I missed one Will-O-Wisp, but that's not so bad, so that's all good. Anyways, thanks for checking out my video. Come by and check us out at Nuevo League. We're both there. And check me out on the Social Awkward Gamers as Professor Swampert. Thank you for viewing my video again, and hope you all have a good day.